Hello and welcome to General Dolakia Yoga. In this sequence, we are going to use a wall for the entire practice because using a wall not only makes more postures accessible, but it also allows you to go much more deeper into a lot of different postures. So get ready to have some fun and explore yourself. Find a nice, clean, open wall and let's get started. So I hope you found a clean open wall, and now I want you to align your mat like this, perpendicular to the wall. It should touch the wall and it is somewhere placed in the center of the entire wall. So arrange your mat like this and then come meet me in a seated position with your back resting on the wall. So come into Sukhasana. Let your shoulders touch the wall. Whatever areas of your back can touch the wall, and also the back of the head. Then open your palms on your thighs and gently close your eyes. Take a moment to get comfortable with the wall, to get acquainted with the wall, because we're going to use this throughout the practice today. And now let's take 5 deep long breaths where we will inhale from the nose and exhale from the mouth. Let's begin. Inhale and exhale from the mouth as if you're blowing a candle out. Inhale from the nose. Exhale from the mouth. Inhale from the nose. Exhale from the mouth. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One last. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly open your eyes. So let's start with lateral stretching, and for that take your right hand up and try to touch your right thumb, the back of the right thumb, onto the wall, and even press your shoulder behind. Now maintain this contact throughout the movement. Take your left hand, crawl your fingertips away from you a little bit. Reach up with your right hand and let's go into a nice lateral stretch, gliding your way through the left side. Keep reaching with your right hand, keep pressing your right buttock down, even keep the head back. So don't bring your head forward, touch the back of the head on the wall. You want to keep as much connection as you can with the wall throughout the practice. Reach, breathe and stay. Notice this beautiful opening on the right side of your body. The entire lateral side of the right is opening up. Keep breathing. One more deep breath. Keep reaching, keep reaching. And push your left palm, inhaling, come up. And let's do it on the opposite side. So right hand on the floor, crawl the right fingertips away from you. Left hand is up, you're touching the back of the thumb of your left hand. Head back, shoulder back, not black. And then glide towards the right side. Keep reaching with your top hand, elbow going down towards the floor of your right hand. Head back, shoulder back. Soften the breath and now experience that nice deep opening on the left side of the body. One more deep breath here. Big inhale. Reach as you inhale and push into the wall as you exhale. Now press the palm. Slowly lift up and release. Now come into all fours. Arrange your shoulders and wrists in one line, but most importantly, let's see how the feet are going to touch the wall. So you will flex your toes and then press your heel onto the wall and your toes are curled on your mat. So your feet are hip width apart. Do that with both the feet. So I repeat, the heel is touching and pushing the wall and the toes are flexed onto your mat. Then align your shoulders and wrist in one line and really push the wall with your feet. That way as you're really engaging your feet. Now most of the times in this posture we forget about the feet, so this is a very good alignment to engage your feet. And let's do Majriyasana. So inhaling, arch your spine, lift your chin and chest up. And exhaling, round your back, chin and chest down. Keep pushing the heel into the wall. Inhaling, arch your spine, chin and chest up. Notice how easily you will lose the connection with the heel and the wall, but be very mindful of it as you move through the Majriyasana. Let's do one more time. Inhaling, arch your spine, lift your chin and chest up. And exhaling, round your back, look down. From there, walk your hand one step forward. We are transitioning to Adho Mukha Svanasana. So keep pressing the feet the way they are. Push the floor, lift up your knees, lift up your hips and come into this downward facing dog. And then just once again re-establish that connection of your feet with the wall and keep pushing the floor away with your palms. Roll your shoulders out, breathe and stay. Notice the more you press your heel into the wall, the more engagement you get in your legs. And that is what we want. We want to use the wall to our advantage. Keep breathing. And from here we are moving into a lunge position, Ashwasanchalanasana. So you're going to take your right leg forward between the two hands. The left leg, the foot position remains the same. You simply drop your knee down, both your hands around your foot, push your left thigh down, lift your chest up. Again in this posture, notice how the back leg feels so active because you're pushing the heel into the wall. The whole game changes of the posture just by being aware of the back foot. Stay here for a few breaths, be on your fingertips, keep lifting the chest higher up. And we're going to transition once again to downward dog. So press the palm down, lift the back knee up, slide the right leg back into the downward dog. Arrange your foot the way it was earlier. And let's do this on the left side. So take your left leg, bring it between the two hands. Keep digging that right heel in the wall. Drop your right knee down. Come onto your fingertips. Lift your chest up and stay. Keep pushing that right thigh down. Really opening up the hip flexor. Breathe. One more breath here. Mindful of the back heel. Alright, slowly bring the hand down, take the knee up and take the left leg back into a downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And let's transition for a quick plank pose, a high plank. So just lean your shoulders above your wrist, keep pushing the heel into the wall, really engage the legs here. Ooh, a little fire, why not? Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down and now you can relax your feet and just take a quick child's pose. So now come meet me in a standing up position and we are going to turn towards the wall into a half downward dog stretch. So face your wall and get both your palms onto the wall with your hands shoulder distance apart. Your feet are hip width apart and now start to walk your feet back and walk your hands down simultaneously, allowing your chest also to go down till it becomes parallel to the floor. Once your spine is parallel to the floor, push your buttocks slightly back, really elongate the spine. This is a very good posture to really stretch the entire body, the upper body and as well the lower body. Now with your hands you want to push the wall gently and with your feet you want to push the floor gently. So really activate the entire posture, roll your shoulders back and out and try not to arch your back like this. Don't dump your weight in your lower back. Have a gentle tuck in your lower back. Keep breathing, keep pushing, keep engaging and extending. And then slowly walk yourself back, walk your feet forward and your hands back up. And now we're going to go into a little bit of a chest opener. So take your right leg and flex the foot onto the wall. So now your toes are on the wall and the heel is on the mat. And take your left foot just around 2.5 feet behind. See that your hips are squared. Now take your hands nice and up. Keep your hands on your fingertips like this. Inhale at your spot and exhaling. Lean forward with your chest. Maybe your chin will touch, but try not to touch your elbows. So keep your hands off the wall, only the fingertips touching and the chest going towards the wall. Still feel this nice opening in your chest and shoulders and also a stretch on your calf muscles. Breathe and stay. While you're doing this, be mindful that there is no strain in your neck or your shoulders. This is quite a deep, delicious stretch. And you can allow your chest to touch the wall if possible. And slowly lift up, bring the hands down, take the leg back. Let's change. Take the left leg onto the wall. Keep the toes flexed, the heel pushing down on the mat. And there is a little gap between your foot and the wall like this. So maintain that. Keep your hips in the center. Take both your hands up. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, reach up with your hands and reach forward with your chest. Elbows are not touching. Maybe you rest your forehead down if your chin touching gets too intense. So see what works for you. Breathe and stay. Notice the opening in your chest, shoulders, armpits and also your left calf muscle. One more breath here. And slowly come back. Ooh, that can be quite a deep stretch. Release and from there, turn your back to the wall and touch your buttock to the wall like this. And keep your feet around 2.5 feet away from the wall. Keep your feet hip width apart. The buttocks are firmly grounded into the wall. Then inhale, lengthen your spine and exhale, hinge from your hip as you go into a forward bend. Now you can hold your big toe, you can hold your ankle, or you can even touch your fingertips on the floor, whatever works for you. And if it's too much, you can even rest your hands on your shin bone and be somewhere here. So see what feels good for you. Relax your neck and keep pushing your buttocks behind towards the wall. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here. Allowing the entire upper body to relax onto the lower body. Neck should be very free, very easy. And obviously feel a nice stretch in the entire back of the leg. It really opens up your hamstring muscles. Deep, soft breathing. Alright, slowly get your fingertips on the wall to support you as you inhale and slowly come out of the posture. Take a moment, let the blood flow settle down. And then you're going to open the feet out wide. So you can take your feet just outside your mat like this. Or if you want, even a little more should be fine. Approximately 5.5 feet distance between your two legs. The buttocks are still on the wall. And keep your outer edge of the foot parallel to the mat's outer line. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, hinge from the hip into a wide leg forward bend. Prasarita Padottanasana. Now your hands can rest between your feet in one straight line, or they could be somewhere here, or you could be holding the ankles. See what works for you. Keep the neck relaxed and try to go crown of the head going towards the floor. Wherever you can reach, press the feet firmly down and stay. Relax the shoulders.
take a few deep breaths here. And notice how the wall is helping you to access the posture in a slightly deeper way. We are going to come back to this posture later on also in another way. So pay attention how you're feeling now, and then you can compare it with how you feel later when you do the same posture in a different style. One more breath here. And then slowly hands on your waist or hands on the wall to allow you to push and come back up. Let the blood flow settle down. Notice how you feel, and meanwhile you can tippy-toe your feet in. And then we move from here into Trikonasana or the triangle pose. Now this posture with the wall feels so deep, and you can really correct your alignment here. So again, open your feet out wide, around 4.5 feet. Your heels are not touching the wall, they are slightly away from the wall. And then turn your right foot towards the right side. The left foot is facing the front, right foot is to the right side. Very important, press your buttocks back, push your shoulders back. So the wall is here for a purpose, use it correctly. Now open your hands in a T shape, again touch the wall and keep everything intact. Inhale here, exhaling, reach with your right hand as somebody is pulling you, reach, 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 and then exhaling, slide your hand down. And you will notice that you cannot go, or you are not able to go very deep into the posture as you would probably do on the mat, in the center of the mat without a wall. And that's completely okay. Right now you're being very mindful of the wall so that you're not letting go of this hip connection and just staying fully aware of the pose in a very correct alignment. Right hand reaching down, left hand reaching up, head back, hips back. Even though visually you're not deep in the posture, but experience-wise this feels so deep, so much space that's been created here. Stay here, one more breath. And very slowly, inhaling, rise up. Take a moment to center yourself. This can feel really deep. Turn the right foot in, turn the left foot out. Keep your hands in a T and keep pressing this right buttock fully onto the wall. Now from here, look at your left palm. Inhaling, reach, reach, reach forward with your left hand. Keep the connection on the wall and let's glide into Trikonasana. Top hand reaching up, bottom hand going down. With your neck, you can choose to look in the front, or only if your neck allows you, you can look up. I'm going to prefer to look in the front, it's more easier and comfortable for my neck. Now press the right buttock firmly into the wall. Keep both your legs straight and just breathe. Don't worry about your left hand reaching the big toe, it will not. Okay, you want to maintain the alignment, maintain the buttock pressing the wall, shoulder pressing the wall, and just enjoy this deep opening. One more deep breath here. And slowly inhaling, rise up, turn your feet in and relax your hands down. Now get your feet a little bit together. We are going to transition to Utkatasana or the chair pose. So walk your feet a little bit forward and get your buttocks on the wall and glide your buttocks down. Keep walking your feet forward. They are hip width distance apart. You want to go down till your knees and hips come in one line and your knees and ankles come in one line. Keep the lower back tucked in, press the shoulders and the head back on the wall and lift your hands up. Stay here. Keep pressing the feet down and really feel that nice work on your quadriceps. Stay here for 5. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Now bring your hands down, slowly sit down and then turn to one side, and now we are going to take our legs up on the wall. So turn to one side, sit close to the wall like this, and then start to glide your body down and bring your legs up on the wall. Now when you're doing this, you want to kind of be in the center of the wall. So you have space on both the sides to do what we're going to do next. So you can shimmy yourself a little bit forward so you're very close to the wall, but ensure that your hips are not lifted up. You want to press your buttocks down on the wall. Now once you come here, this is also called the Viparit Karni or the legs up the wall pose. We will open the legs out wide. See how much you can explore and open them nice and wide without any pain, and keep your hands on your thighs in a relaxed position. Shoulders are relaxed. And even your feet are relaxed. You're not trying to, flex your toes or point your toes or anything. Just keep your feet relaxed and see how much closer you can bring it towards the floor. And this is the same stretch that I was saying that we did. We did a wide leg forward bend standing. Now we are doing a wide leg in a lying down position. The work is still happening in this area, but here it's a bit more accessible because your back is well supported, so you can focus on the lower body. Take a few deep breaths here. I like to intuitively just place my palms on my belly and take a couple of deep breaths in the belly as I hold a particular posture. It really allows me to experience the posture in a more deeper way. So I really, guide you or request you to do the same, where you can place the palms on your belly and just do deep diaphragmic breathing. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here because this feels so good. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One last inhale and exhale. Nice. Now use your hands and slowly bring your legs in Baddha Konasana. So join the soles of your feet like this and use your hands to push the thighs towards the wall. Again, be mindful, don't put extra load on your knees. See whatever feels good for you. There should be no pain in the knee while you're doing this. Keep pressing your thighs towards the wall. Relax the shoulders while you do this and stay. Try not to overarch your lower back. Tuck your tailbone in and then experience this posture, Supta Baddha Konasana. Soften your breath. And you can increase or decrease the intensity of how much pressure you're applying. That's completely up to you. See what feels good to you. One more breath here. Taking this time to also now slow down, to cool down as we reach almost the end of the practice. Just 1 or 2 things left. And slowly come back. Now take the legs up on the wall. We're going to do a figure of 4, the pigeon pose in this variation, and it's going to feel so good. So take your right leg, place it on your left thigh, just above the knee like this, and fold your left leg in. Okay, now be mindful that when you're doing this, you're not rising up, you're remaining grounded on the floor. Now push the right knee away from you and flex the right toes. The way to increase the intensity of this is to bring the left foot down. The more down you bring, the more intense the posture gets. You're going to feel it in your right glute muscle, the right outer hip area. And the way to decrease the intensity is to take the left leg up. So this decreases the intensity. So choose what works for you. Use your right hand to gently nudge the right knee away from you. And press the left foot firmly into the wall. Breathe and stay. Really noticing the right glute muscle or the right outer hip getting a deep stretch. This is a variation of the pigeon pose. One more deep breath. Nice. Slowly, first take your left leg up and then release the right leg. Let's do it on the other side. Take your left foot just above your knee on your thigh. Flex your left foot, glide your right leg down and see how much you want to glide the leg down. For me, this side feels a bit tighter, so I'm going to just stay here. Take the left hand and push the left knee away from you. Flex the left toes and stay. Keep pressing the right foot firmly into the wall. Notice the work happening on your left glute area or the outer hip area. And also notice how different it feels from the right side. Keep breathing. And after a few breaths, if you feel you want to increase the intensity, you can definitely glide the leg even further down. Or just choose to stay where you are. One more breath here. Inhale fully. And exhale it all out. Alright, slowly get the right leg up and gently release the leg out. Now press your feet on the wall like this. So my knees are bent. We are going to go into a shoulder stand or a sarvangasana. Press your feet really firmly. Press your hands on the wall. Press your shoulders on the floor and then inhaling, lift the hips up. Now you can walk your feet a little higher and now take your hands underneath your lower back. Support your lower back, roll your elbows and your shoulders in and then come into this supported shoulder stand. See that your neck is comfortable, no strain on the neck. And only for those who can, extend one leg off the wall. Point your toe as if somebody is pulling you up. Bring it back and then the other leg. And for those who have a decent practice, you can try going into full sarvangasana. For a moment, leave the wall and see how that feels. Slowly bring the legs back on the wall. Bring the hips down gently. And align yourself now for Viparit Karni. Legs up the wall, the last posture. Arrange yourself very comfortably here. Check in that your hair is not in your way. Your attire is comfortable. So your feet are up, feet are relaxed. Hands are also by your side, relaxed. And then gently close the eyes. Notice how is your breathing right now. Notice all the work that we did in today's session. And then allow yourself to fully relax. The lower body is supported by the wall and the upper body is supported by the floor. The legs up the wall or the Viparit Karni is one of the best ways to relax or do something at the end of the day because it increases the blood flow in your legs and it relaxes your nervous system. So just stay here for a couple of breaths, cooling down, winding down. Keep your breath nice and soft, deep inhale, deep exhale, and keep breathing from the nostrils only. The more time you spend here, the more relaxed the body gets. And that is what we want, to fully relax at the end of the practice. Alright, from there slowly now bend your knees. Drop your knees towards the side. Take support of your hand and slowly roll up and sit back. Hope you enjoyed practicing this beautiful wall yoga sequence today. Let me know in the comments if you did, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, you know what to do. Thank you. Have a lovely day ahead. Namaste.